Just pick up your camera and start recording. It's not going to be perfect. You may have done it already a few times, and that's amazing. But if you keep on waiting for the perfect moment, it's never going to happen. So I simply encourage you to pick up your phone or whatever it is. Don't worry about the lighting. I'm recording this at 6:53 now, right now, 6:54 at night. No edits are going to go into this, really. Just a few little snippets here and there. That's all you need. If you're struggling to talk to the camera, then just simply practice, practice, and practice. I post around 100 times every single day, and I'm not saying you need to go to extreme measures to do this, but simply the more reps you put in, the better you will improve. For instance, I was trying to do a guinea pig video a minute ago because unfortunately my guinea pig passed away last night. Funny enough. It hit me hard, and I wanted just to talk about that, how it's like kind of changed me to like kind of like just let your body go out, that I've got a beautiful girlfriend that just like is always there for me. And I wanted just to talk about how my mindset has shifted, because my other guinea pig, they were brothers, and he passed away 4 months ago. And I was just gonna like do a video about that, but then it was pissing me off that I couldn't remember like what I was talking about and stuff like that. Couldn't get my words out properly. And I was chasing that perfection, and I was kept on putting down the camera, restarting it constantly, and like that was the wrong like kind of thing that I should be doing. That is complete opposite from what I'm like telling like people to do. So it's like, fuck it, let's just pick up the camera right now. This is raw. Like this is like the first take I'm doing about this, and just to simply pick up your camera and start recording, because it can simply change your life if you stick at it for long enough. Like for like content, for an instance, if you stick at it for many years, putting in reps after reps after reps after reps, you will get there eventually. But you're not going to get there from just like posting once and then like getting 5 views and then just being, nah, fuck this. And it's not just about putting in the reps, it's about trying different things out, learning something new, and then like adapting, learning, and then applying it, and then teaching it and constantly using it. Because the thing that many people don't do is that they simply like learn something from a book or something, but then they just move on and don't even apply it. Like they're more worried about like how many books that they say they've read, but it's more important to like get like loads of quality out of one book than kind of just getting a little bit of shit out of 5 books. Okay, so that's the main thing. God, man, my hand's getting tired here. See what I mean? No edits at all. My arm's getting tired from holding this. See, that's one thing. If I do this more often, my hand gets more more like kind of stronger and getting used to this. But it all comes in with the amount of reps. This is the thing with chasing perfection. Most people don't start because they're scared about what people think, because it's going to be rubbish at the start. So then they try and tweak it as best they can. But that is the wrong thing that you should be doing. People are going to judge you either way. I guarantee Mr. Beast is going to get judged. Anyone's going to get judged. But the thing is, they're going to get more supporters. They're going to get unfollowers. People are going to start to unfollow them. But they're going to get more followers on the upside because they've practiced so many times. They've got more reps in. So that's another thing. Try not to compare yourself. If you keep on comparing yourself to the very, 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 very best, you're going to keep on getting stuck. Get back to content for a second about picking up the camera. The thing is with content, people give it away too easily, and I don't understand why. They may make like 20 videos. The average person will make like 20 videos and then give up because they're not going viral instantly. They've been trying for like a couple of weeks and they haven't gone viral. But the thing is, why stop content? You can put out as much as you want with no charge. Obviously, if you're going to go promotion wise, that's a different story. But generally speaking, if you're going to do content, it is completely free and it has unlimited upside. So for things like this in life, obviously I'm using the content example, but that can really apply to many things in life. Like if you're learning like a skill, you can read as many sales books as you want. You can learn so much, unlimited upside. Like if you master sales, you can make millions upon millions. Same thing with content. So I don't understand why people suddenly quit because they're not going viral, or they're scared about what people may think about them. If you keep at it, if you keep posting, it will change your life. Not about like the money, even though you can make millions from here, but simply from your confidence, from the way you speak to the camera, all of this stuff, the interactions, the comments, you'll be like a copyright and stuff like that. All these skills start to stack up, and in no time, once again, the money will come in. You will start building a community. All your dreams will happen. But this doesn't happen if you chase perfection. Because once you start chasing perfection, you start to really slow down. You get less productive. You start overthinking stuff. Then your stuff never gets out there. And then, that's when regret comes into it. I'm terrified of regret. The last thing I want is to be 60 and, slowly, me slowly starting to not being able to run as much and stuff like that. And then for me to start regretting that I wish I did that or I wish I tried that, but I was too terrified about what people thought. So regret is a constant thing that I remind myself every single day. Like I constantly remind myself, like, imagine right now that you're 90 years old and you're in your deathbed and it's all late and everything like that. It's really late. And you're thinking, God, I wish I started content, which by the way, you didn't. So now you're back to yourself now. Like you've gone through like a time machine. And now you're the age that you are right now. Now you've got the advantage to live the life that you want to live. The game is perception. The game is simply about perception. About regret, you can change your perception now about, thinking ahead and be like, God, I need to start this now. Fuck what anyone thinks about me. I do not want to be in that situation now. That in 90 or like 50 odd years, I'm going to be sitting there having full on regret and wish I did this. That's the what if. That is the thing that you should be trying, no matter what people think. And that's another topic. Stop caring about what people think. You've got one life. You're not going to be coming back. So why bother living for somebody else, for somebody else's purpose, just to make them feel better? For instance, if your mum says, go and get a job when you don't need it, and she just wants to say so she can tell her friends, you're doing it for them. Don't live your life for someone else. I know that you want to try and keep everyone else happy, which you should try and do. But if you keeping everyone else happy is taking away your happiness, that's where you're going wrong. That's when regret comes in. That's when all of this comes in. So simply change your mindset before you go for any other objective, whether it's like trying to impress anyone else. Change your mindset so you realize that you should be keeping yourself happy and all of that stuff. I know I'm ranting, trying to take little snippets out of this, but seriously, you've got one life to live. Pick up the camera, try the stuff out that you want, and you're gonna fail. But like I always tell myself, there's always a job. So while you're young and vulnerable, go for it.